This is my review on 2008's The Incredible Hulk movie starring Edward Norton. Okay. How do I put this saying I don't hate this movie or don't love this movie gently and saying it's a 5 out of 10 for being the most unambitious and imaginative thing could do with the Hulk. Not the stupidest thing, but the most unimagined thing and the most safest thing to do with the Hulk. Marketing wise, I don't know how to put it other than I just realized I just said all this stuff out loud. So that's why I gave this saying this is a 5 out of 10. It's not bad, it's not great. It's somewhere in between. It's mediocre. It's average, it's in between. So yeah, I'm giving it a 5 out of 10. And that being a reason I find the Hulk a much more interesting and a relatable character and three-dimensional character than Bruce Banner himself is in the entire movie. Played by Edward Norton. Edward Norton is my problem with Edward Norton is my same problem with Mark Ruffalo. Except not as bad. He does a good job drawing you in as this character when he's Bruce Banner. He doesn't feel like he knows how to approach the role properly, and that's my problem with Mark Ruffalo. So Mark Ruffalo's completely phoning in. Edward Norton is definitely trying. Not like Mark. He doesn't feel like he's giving a phone-in performance, but it feels like he's trying too much. Majority of the time, too much to be intense. Like, uh he's doesn't good. He's not good as a Banner. He's not good at the last guy we got that was played by Eric Bana. I think his name is the actor name, and he was the first Bruce Banner in live action. No, Bill Bixby doesn't count because his name is David Banner, which was coincidentally the name of Bruce Banner's abusive father in the 2003 film titled Hulk that Eric Bana played the main character in. Bruce Banner. And so yeah. Wrap your head around that, the abusive experimental yet murder psychopath that was in 2003's Hulk film as Hulk father is named Dave Banner, the same exact name that Bill Bixby played. First and last name, same name. David and Banner. In that order. So, technically the second person who has played Bill Bixby character is the father that played Bruce Banner's father in 2003 Hulk movie. Because they have the same exact first and last name. And we're unclear if they have him, and we're not sure if they have him even a middle name. But also, they're both doctors, and they both experimented on themselves. of David Banner, both versions of David Banner from the show The Incredible Hulk, where he was the main character, Bill Bixby, and Luke Ferrigno played the Hulk. Bill Bixby's David Banner Hulk. So, yeah. And the reason why I bring this up is a lot of people get this wrong. That a lot of people seem to, history has seemed to remember this wrong. Those who, at least those old ones who grew up watching the show back in the day when it was being aired on a regular basis. I mean, I didn't grow up with the show. I did only watch the reruns that I had on VHS and DVDs, and then I got a complete series on DVD box set I got. It's in the other room. And yeah, and also I seen the free movie tie-ins / finales to the show. Ending with the Death of the Incredible Hulk, which I also love. Look, I love all that Bill Bixby, all the Bill Bixby episodes, and also the free movies he did of the Incredible Hulk, where he which was also the finale, series finale in a way, to and also the conclusion of his character. That ended in the death of the Incredible Hulk, the third installment of the movie franchise he did. And apparently there's going to be a fourth one, but he passed away before he worked on the first, before they started shooting and finishing it, But there were plans for a fourth installment. So, now you're probably asking yourself, why am I talking about so much about Bill Bixby's Hulk? And Luke Ferrigno's, Bill Bixby's David Banner, and his Luke Ferrigno as the Hulk. Well, remember how I said that 2008 The Incredible Hulk movie titled The Incredible Hulk, as it is the most safest way and the most unimaginable way to take care of the Hulk brand and make a movie or any an adaptation of it, in a version of the Hulk. What I mean by that, how do I put this, okay, let me just, keep on saying, the Hulk in the movie, The Incredible Hulk from 2000, I remember all of his scenes, okay? When he's the Hulk. I mean, and they have more personality and more showing more what makes Kevin Negan stand out from everybody, from other characters in the movie. Way better job than they do as Bruce Banner when he's played by when Edward Norton's playing him. Okay, I mean, I feel like outside of that scenes when he throws himself out of the helicopter to take on the Abomination and let Hulk take control, is the only scene that I really remember from that movie that was interesting, shocking, and relatable. What he did as Bruce Banner half. Because but the thing is, every scene that they have for Bruce Banner in this movie, I could live without if they edited that all out of the movie. Because it didn't feel like it served the plot really at all, or showed any of his brilliance within the plot of the movie. And I cringe when they made a joke out of the Bill Bixby line that was the line that was famous, well known by Bill Bixby, saying was in the first pilot episode of season 1 of the Incredible Hulk show, where he tells the officer, "Don't make me angry. You won't like me when I'm angry." And he said it in every intro of a series until last of during the intro, saying, "Please don't make me angry. You won't like me when I'm angry." And so, but instead of they made that line into a joke. I found this the worst Marvel joke in history. Even more than recent Marvel movies. And this seems so tasteless how they did it like this. And because the joke is, he translates the word wrong in a different language. And he thinks he said angry, but he actually said the word hungry in a different language. In the full sentence that he says in a different language, Edward Norton's banner is, "Don't make me hungry. You won't like me when I'm hungry." And then he realized, wait, I fucked up. That's why he says, "Oh, that's not right." That's when he says, "Oh, that's not right." And I wouldn't mind that if he said it right again in the movie the right way, in the right order, later in the movie, as Hulk was Bruce Banner. But it just didn't came to that outcome, did it? Which kind of pissed me the fuck off, actually, and wanted me to kick the back of someone's seat in the theater and wrap my hands around the neck of whoever found that funny, tightly until they stopped breathing. That's how angry it made me. And since then, I had trouble getting more invested than I was being invested in. I mean, I got less invested in the movie. And I had trouble getting more the investment I lost from that throwaway line. Even when it was the Hulk, And this happened right before he turned into the Hulk and he was revealed on screen, his face. So, you fucked up the build-up. You only had this guy beating him like senselessly till the Hulk comes out, and to fund him have just actually only for them to beat him harder. He messes up the saying, the catchphrase that's well known from Bill Bixby saying in the show. And that's why I start to black out of anger whenever Edward Norton was on screen after that in the banner form. Because I'm saying to myself, you idiot, you fucked it up. Nice job. Thanks for taking a shit on my life. I'm one of my beloved characters, you idiot. Like, you didn't fuck up Hulk, but you did fuck up Banner at that, because... Wow. After that, there was... pretty much not that much investment I had in Banner after he fucked up that line, never even said it again the right way. Which is, the right way, goes... Don't make me angry. You won't like me when I'm angry. Not hungry, you idiot. Whoever put that in the script needs to be sterilized and lobotomized and then shot in the head and crucified. and put on trial and given the electric chair. I'm sorry, but after all that stuff has happened, they're all dead. They get the electric chair, and then get put on trial and lose the trial, and that girl good should go again. The boy after this dead. It's getting electrocuted. So, yeah. I have lots of anger towards that scene. Mental scars, too. So, that's probably the number one reason why when I hear people say 2003 Hulk was crap. But 2003 Hulk was amazing, or good, or a lot better, or a little better, or sure better, or better, or better. Even if I hear it's slightly bad, but still crap, it still pisses me off that he says better than the 2003 version. Anybody who says this he's better at anything in 2000 versus 2003 Hulk title Hulk, those comments kind of want me to hurt them. The person for saying those stupid nonsense. Kind of like the people who ever thought Mark Ruffalo was a good Banner. Of being Bruce Banner. How I kind of want to hurt them. Because they're wrong. In thinking that he's a good Banner, Bruce Banner, Mark Ruffalo. Since he played him in 2003's Avenger movie. The thing is, Mark Ruffalo is the worst of Bruce Banner than Edward Norton. In terms of performance, writing, delivery, everything. Because, he just won't say a single line without that stupid fucking grin on his face that looks like a pedophile smile. That looks like he's about to abduct children and take them away from their mom into his car. That's what Mark Ruffalo's smile looks like to me when he plays Bruce Banner. Which is the most dumb one, which is the only look, this was the only look he actually ever gives as Bruce Banner. Can't he just look miserable or do anything else except having a creepy ass smile? That's so punchable and killable and punchable of a smile. Besides creepy. Mark Ruffalo can't because he's a lazy actor. And his performance only got worse after 2012 Avenger movie, after he first time played the role as Banner. And each time he got worse and more sufferable. The opposite of not sufferable. They got more sufferable. Like you were suffering from his performance. Mark Ruffalo's performance. Now, the reason why I bring him up is because you might be a big shocker. They take place in the same timeline and the same variants of Bruce Banner and also the Hulk. Mark Ruffalo and Edward Norton. Oh God. Yep. And we have She-Hulk Season 1 to confirm this. For those who were a little in denial, or hopefully were hoping to that they could have been in denial, or not sure, or hoping that they're not the same person, because that's how much suck is in Mark Ruffalo as Banner. Well, I haven't seen She-Hulk, but I hear that this show basically confirms, yeah, this is the same variant of Bruce Banner and Hulk. They just got recasted. The guy. Thanks, She-Hulk. Now, Edward Norton as Bruce Banner, not only his performance are not memorable, outside when he froze outside the scene when he froze himself out of the helicopter to be the hero and turn into the Hulk one more time for the climax of the final battle versus Abomination. Hulk versus Abomination, Green versus Abomination, Big Green versus Abomination. There's that he doesn't give a memorable performance, and also that the entire story, this whole structure, this thing was that he's okay. I'm just going. I don't know how else to put this, but this is literally, when I say this is the safest version of the Hulk he could have done with. The safest story they could have done with the Hulk for a Hulk movie, at least in live action, is that there's really not that much difference besides the cast of the actor and also taking place in more modern time frame than this Hulk show titled The Incredible Hulk with Bill Bixby and Luke Ferrigno as those characters, iconic characters, Banner and Hulk. So, what I'm trying is, in other words, I'm trying to say that this is the poor man's version of Bill Bixby's Banner. And what Norton is. And everything doing with, that they pretty much, almost everything they do outside of the helicopter scene, everything that they do, and is Bill Bixby's Banner outside the helicopter scene when he speaks the Hulk, turns to the Hulk, and another thing I have a problem with his Banner, Norton's, is that I'm sorry, it bothers me that some people think he's a better Banner than the one we got from the last Banner we got from 2003, which personally I think that's a big lie. Because Banner's supposed to be the Hulk's opposite, his polar opposite, basically. Banner's supposed to be more always have his bottle up his emotions, but also be a bit of a pushover, and doesn't know how to speak his mind because of all of his past trauma that he hasn't dealt with. The Hulk is basically the polar opposite, and kind of deals with the trauma through smashing stuff and saving people and stuff like that. So at least in the comics, that's like, and so Banner's supposed to be more quiet, shy, a bit of a character. Hulk's more of an outgoing character, but filled with rage. He's more of a character, and Banner's was more. I always saw more of as a guy that thinks of doing stuff, but doesn't have courage to do something. at least in the comics banner, like to do very similar, speak his mind, or get angry, or let his emotions wild, or he just shuts. He's like the kind of guy that shuts everything down, suppresses everything, and stays quiet, and uses a whole his thinking and tinkering is basically almost like uh uh he's like, yeah, so fuck, I just have fog, my mind fog. So yeah, he uses his brain just to get through life and figure out problems and stuff. Is what Bandit is. And my problem is one, and he's too outgoing, speaks his mind too often. He doesn't seem to want to play Banner as a pushover. He plays him too similar. He just seems like too. He seems stable of an individual also, but because here's the thing, Banner's not supposed to be a stable individual. He's kind of be a bit of a fruitcake because of all the anger he has built up inside of him, and also all the things he suppressed it from his childhood.